I So, yes, take this down. I'll go this way because your machine's there. I don't want to freak this one.
What's the Christmas tree?
Okay.
Oh, that's okay.
You guys okay if I put the file just in the student account and then email you the SVGs?
Whatever's easiest for you.
Thanks. Well, I've just got all my ports are being used currently, so I don't want to. The only thing is, if you do make changes to it, you might not.
The same time.
Yeah, like it will be saved in the student account. Oh, hang on. Can't read it's not a puppet. Ah! Oh, geez. Now I just lost the chat. Where'd the chat go? It's gone. Shoot. That's I saw the chat, and then I went to click on it, and now it's gone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and there
Oh,
it's
there it
back. Okay. I had to make a channel to talk with testing. You had to make a channel? Can you guys can hear me, right? I hope. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, that is okay. Okay, good. All right. So I am just going to put the files. I guess would help if I finish the email. The files just in the student account, but I emailed you guys the SVGs. There's 2 to choose from. Okay. Oh, Design Space is being slow.
Uh-oh.
I hope that's not.
I bet you're gonna say to me.
That's
Well, that too. Oh, the other day I was so mad. I was like, if I ever for anything until I just shut the whole computer down and restart it. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll just leave it. So I didn't sleep over for probably open close, not a chance to reboot.
Sloan. Oh, goodness. Goodness. What am I doing? Yeah. Stupid things. Sure.
All right.
Anybody's welcome for the ride.
This
'Cause-
is pretty good. Been there a few times. I'm not sitting there.
okay. Where's the other one just gone? Just uploaded the other one. Did I not finish it? Good Lord. Is this it? Yeah. Upload. There we go. Why is it? Okay, that was weird. Okay. I'm going to just leave this running. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes. I'm afraid to leave it and start it all over again. So we'll just leave it running.
So the freezing point. Flat. Oh my goodness, that's so cute. Aw, just keep that side in. We have a dog with angel wings and then Coco. It's so cool.
That's why I was looking up into that. It's adorable.
It's the tree and the shiny color.
Good.
Yeah, it's like it's not that bad. But it works. But that was very cute. Yeah, I found the dog with wings and I'm like, oh, okay. Right, that's it. I know which one I'm doing for that one. That was easy. So
My,
the steepest moment.
being a cat. And he spent the last, I don't know, year and a half of his life with people next door. He loved their porch.
Oh,
They
right.
fed him junk.
Of course.
So,
He would just keep going back.
yeah.
Mhm.
And they had a nice covered porch. So in the summer, it was nice and cool. In the winter, he was protected from the weather. So he was living the life. And they loved him. So when he passed away, he actually had a seizure on their porch. And they came running over to tell me what was happening. And we rushed him to the vet. And they said, well, it's probably like a, what do you call it? A brain tumor.
Oh, okay.
And he was like 15.
Oh.
So he was pretty old for an outdoor cat. We couldn't keep him in the house no matter how hard we tried.
No.
So before anybody wants to lecture me about outdoor cats,
You know what? I had
I challenge you to try it with
our
Salem.
one cat for
Some cats just
one
want
of
to be
those
a grace.
grace. 16. So we had her for 14 years. And for the last 3 years of her life, I could not keep her inside.
Yeah.
She just wanted to go out. So in the winter, I had to force her because she had never been out in the winter. And then the last 2 winters, no, she would go out, do her thing, come back. And she was always indoor.
Yeah.
And she was clawed. So I didn't want her, like, she had her back nails still. And that's what they usually used to fight with anyway. But I'm just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then she started to get really sick. And we saw her on Tuesday night. And then days later, I'm saying, my mom figures because cats will go off and do by themselves. And the kids are like, "Where's the cat?" And I'm like, she hasn't come back."
Oh dear. Now
And
that's,
then Noah, of course, like 20 years old. Oh, coyote ate her. Good job, Mom.
yeah.
Oh, you ass.
Yeah.
Hi. Wow.
I'm like, thanks, Noah.
That was sensitive.
He'll be sensitive
Probably
when he
true,
wants to
but,
be.
you know.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
It is a guy thing.
But because Salem spent so much time at their house,
Yeah.
when he passed away, like I think she was more heartbroken than we were. Like she was like inconsolable. I'm over there consoling her. It was the middle of COVID, and like I gave her a hug, and my other neighbors were like, like from their porch going, and I was like, screw off.
Get lost.
Right?
It's like people pick a pill.
And so I made an ornament. I did a rainbow.
Aw.
Little paw prints, and then on the back I put Salem because they were moving
Right.
in. This was in November, and I knew they were moving in the spring, so there you go. Yeah. Anyway,
Wow.
it's nice. And then I was gonna make myself one too, and never did get rid of it. So I'm pile it.
There you go. Now you know what to do.
I've got all these little.
Yep. Finnegan loves me, but he's friends.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, very much. He doesn't even want something, that's for sure.
Then he comes to you.
And he sleeps with me every night. It's like, really? Good.
Now, so what time do you have to go in?
I have to be there for 6 a.m.
Oh, it's early.
Ugly. That's an ugly early too.
Yeah.
But I'm his first surgery.
That's good.
Because I'll be like, they figure 2.5 hours.
Wow.
But you gotta do 3 things. Right? It's gonna be long. Okay. I'll be asleep. I don't care.
Anyway, Camilla, you still probably don't care.
Except for the pain, but you know.
Yeah.
Give me the drugs.
Where are my drugs?
All right. Oh,
So that means we're leaving at like 5 a.m.
you're in Oshawa, right? Yeah. Who's the surgeon?
Sisson. Yes, he's a thoracic surgeon. It's nothing like thoracic cavity.
No, I don't have any peaches. I ate my peach earlier, so I didn't have to share. Yeah. I did.
She saw you pull in.
I know she was sitting there.
She was like,
yeah, she was so excited. It's like nice to be watching. Is everybody sitting in their regular seats?
Yeah,
Or
so-
someone sitting
no, I was just working on
How was everybody's day?
Good, how are you today?
Good.
choosing something different.
No, I got this last year before Christmas because I wanted to make one. I just brought it in that if I make two at a time, if there's enough,
There's 2 files.
it's.
It's your choice.
But also too, I don't know if you had seen these. These are from the dollar store.
Really? Good. I look.
Dollarama.
As a dyer.
$4.
One from last year though?
Yeah, but they still have them. I don't know what the price is, so.
Oh, well, look, those are perfect.
So might be something.
Because when I looked, because regular like trays, like, they were all upwards of like $20. And I was like, that's a lot for a Christmas craft, right?
Yeah.
And they were big. And that was the other problem, right? I don't have, most people just don't have.
Yeah. The other one, I
And
bought
that's not the-
chargers too. Cheap
Mhm.
chargers at the dollar store.
Those, where did I, Michael's, they had those mystery packs. I got them one year. And I got a gazillion of them. Well, it felt like a gazillion. I haven't gone through them all yet. I need to do something with them. Because those would make a good sandwich right too. Because I thought about using them.
Yeah.
But I could only find 5 of the stack that I have this high. So they're obviously up in the storage room somewhere. So I was like,
At the dollar store, I got some, but I grabbed this one. I knew where this one was.
who's texting me? Whoa. Lindsay's got quite the setup. She's better set up than we are. I was going to bring my, I thought about bringing my monitor out, but because I'm streaming to this, sometimes the other monitor behaves strangely.
So trying to be conservative sometimes on finalism is
The beeping is Autumn. She's making a shirt.
Autumn, are you beeping?
I'm beeping.
I don't know if you can hear me that far away from my cough.
It picked it up
I need to
after.
see you on my screen. I need to see you, Sarah and Emily. Oh my gosh. They've got, actually, you know what? You guys probably should have even come tonight because Joy can't make it. She was going to, Joy, not Joy.
So one of those things I
Tina. Why do I
Tina.
call it? I don't know. I said that. Yeah, Tina didn't think she was going to make it back in time to, like, they had plans to go to Niagara or somewhere today. So she didn't think she was going to make it back in time. And Stephanie's not coming. So
Is Stephanie back?
she's back, but
And
she's
she's
looking
okay.
after her nephew this week because her sister, they're moving to Florida. And so she's got to pick her nephew up at daycare and all that good stuff. So yes, the beeping was the heat press.
This would make a good patty whacker.
Yes.
Dog a bone.
Wax.
George went for his dental surgery. I thought it was going to be like major. He got a tooth extracted. It's because it was one that's hard to get the second to do.
Was it impacted?
Well, he cracked it, and no, but it was one that the doctor, the oral surgeon said the dentist would like to take out because he really
hard to get in.
Oh, okay.
Guys do not ask questions.
No.
Because he's getting his front teeth recapped or dental implants. I don't even freaking know because he doesn't ask questions. I swear to God, they could have given him an enema today. He would not ask the question. Because when he said oral surgeon, I thought, okay, they're probably taking it because he was saying, well, they're going to take off the caps. And so I thought they were doing all of that today. I'm just like, whoa. They took out a tooth.
Oh.
That's all.
That's still a lot.
Because I said to him, I said, so they're doing the, yeah, it is. It is. I don't.
As somebody that has to go to the
Yeah.
dentist in a couple weeks to have a tooth pulled, it's a
I,
lot.
I thought because he's had his caps and his front teeth for like over 40 years, I thought maybe there was an issue with them. So I was saying, so when are they doing the impressions and this and that? I don't know. They're going to take them off and just leave them. They're going to look like a jack-o'-lantern. And they did. And then, he comes out and he says, oh, they just took out a tooth. I said, did you not ask questions what the process is and everything?
No.
Was he asleep? Did they knock him out?
They just did it. Yeah, they just did it.
I'm getting knocked out
They did it.
for this. Yes.
I
I can't.
I'd
A lot of things I
prefer-
can do. I actually told my dentist I'd much rather go through childbirth any day than have dentistry. Even my dental cleanings, I'd rather have a baby than have my teeth cleaned.
There's a B, Sue.
Yeah.
When she goes to get her cleanings done, no freezing, no nothing. When she gets dental work done, no freezing, no nothing. It has to be a Colombian thing. Because I was like, like a cleaning maybe, but like dental work, there's no way I would do
They
that.
give her freezing on a cleaning?
They
No,
do
she
get-
doesn't. Yeah,
They do some people, yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah, depending on how
My daughter's a
sensitive they
dental
are.
hygienist. My daughter's asking me all these questions. I don't know what to ask her. But both my daughter and my daughter-in-law, she's a nurse.
Wow, that's a disgusting throw. What happened?
I didn't like how that look came out on my. I didn't cut it properly so that it curled and everything, and then I remember I made a mess of it. Looks like a fifth grader made it. Like,
What's that one?
like perfection. No fake. I don't think Brenda's bringing it. Uh-oh. Maybe I better tell it over.
No,
Good
no,
luck,
no,
yeah.
The thing is, I get so busy in this either.
She was pretty played out after Autumn took her out for 3 million walks yesterday.
Well, when she came back on the last one, she was like,
Well, when we got home, she walked in the door and just went and like laid right down. Just was like, that's it.
Oh, really?
Autumn
I'm
wrecked
done.
the dog.
And then she was. I said, "Do you want to go to bed? You ready for bed?" I finally convinced her to come upstairs and go to bed. She's such a bed hog, though.
Is she?
she's a bad what?
She's a bed hog.
Oh, is she?
Yes, big time. And she's got to be right up between Jeff and I, like right up. So,
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make good.
no. I woke up this morning with a pinched nerve between my shoulder blades. That's probably because baby was like usually you can wake her up and just go to the bottom, and she'll get up and move to the bottom. But last night she didn't even budge.
What?
All right. Well,
Brenda's on her way.
let's. So who are we missing?
Just Brenda,
Just Brenda. Wait, no.
Oh,
Oh no,
somebody's
because Sarah's.
butterfly is here.
Oh yeah, you can
That's
just. I
pretty.
don't know what to count here.
Catherine's butterfly.
So I had to file. I don't know. You know, online. So, wrong street. All right. Yeah.
They make more crap.
Okay. Alrighty. So those of you guys online, did you get the email with your files? If you did, go ahead and upload your SVGs to Design Space. I don't like that this camera's sitting. Go back a bit. Is that better? It's weird. I'm using a webcam. So I needed 50 subscribers on YouTube to stream on my phone. So I quickly put out a request today, and I'm like, because it was close, right? I put almost all my effort into Instagram, Facebook, TikTok for the last 2 years. Like I haven't really done any of this. And I was like, oh, okay. So then as soon as I got to that point, then it popped up with another thing saying you need to wait 24 hours now that you've reached that milestone, and you need to do this. And there was other steps involved. And I was like, well, you could have given me all those steps before I begged people to follow us so that I could do this, but
I'm
whatever.
not on YouTube. Or I don't. I very rarely.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to stream on Facebook, but it won't let me. So I know. That's what I said to Jeff. I guess we'll just put the
Okay.
there's Kleenex.
No, I used Kleenex, but I
Oh, is there
used the
Kleenex
last
in
off
there?
the roll.
Is there Kleenex in there?
No, do you want me to send it? I used the last off the roll.
Okay. Do you mind just throwing that box of Kleenex? Just it's on under by that red stool. Next shelf up there. Just leave that in there. Yeah, I didn't realize I brought paper towel, but I forgot to bring.
No, it's free stuff. I'm looking below. Nope.
No. I know. I was like,
So I can add most of them to the canvas, right?
sure. Yeah, take a look at them.
Every time I see this editable image, I always think edible.
I know.
Edible?
Well, it was funny last night. Who was it? Someone asked me, said, oh, can I think it was Sarah, said, oh, was it Sarah? I don't know. Someone said, oh, can I do this edible image? And I was like, that's what I said. And she said, no, editable. I'm like, oh, editable. Yes, editable.
So where do I have to go? I'm sorry, I'm lost. I have it. I think you emailed it to me, right?
No.
Oh,
I'm going
where?
to email it to you. It's in the student account. Which account are you
The one that was on. This isn't.
in? Oh,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah.
So they're in the uploads. I
Right.
will.
Sorry.
I will make sure that I email them. I emailed them to the people joining us online.
Oh.
They don't have a student account, and in the end, all three of you could have probably come. Although I know it's far for Emily, but all right. Somebody's going to need to message me. Actually, I'll just stay connected for now. I don't know how long this battery takes to charge, but I may have to move it at some point. All right, so let's get started. So tonight, oh, just hang on one second. I'm going to turn the heat press off. No.
Yes.
All right, so get your kit out. This is going to be a bit of a pain, I think. Okay, so Lindsay, Emily can't hear me. Oh, great. I don't know why. Can everyone else hear me? I don't know. It's got to be something on her end if you guys can hear me. I am using, I think it's Chrome. Yes, I'm using Google Chrome because Safari didn't work. So maybe has she gone out? I only see 2 people in here. Alrighty, so hopefully she can join us. So, Lindsay, if I have my phone here, so if you need to text me if I don't see the chat, I have my phone sitting right beside me there. So hopefully everything's good. Okay, so what we're gonna do is
Timber.
work on tonight's project. Okay, so it's got to be on Emily's, and then because if you guys can hear me, then hey, you two behave yourselves. They're beating each other with the
Paddle. The patty whacker.
I'm here now. Sorry.
Oh,
Can you still can you hear me though, Emily? Wish this was up higher. Yes. Okay, good. So it was on your end. All right. So this is what we're gonna make tonight. We're gonna make this little Santa tray, and so you can put cookies or whatever out for Santa. I actually thought this would be kind of cool because you could actually, for the rest of the year, you know, put something on the other side and actually just hang it on your wall too. So that was part of the reason I saw when I saw the one that had the hold. I was like, oh, right. So you could always take that out for Christmas, and you know, because my kids aren't little anymore. So, and I don't think you're the only one that has little kids, right? Like that has some little people, right? Everyone else has got either big kids or no kids. So this one I thought was a little bit more generic, right? Like, because you could put that out for anyone. But there was 2 files. One was the Dear Santa tray, so you can personalize it with a name, right? So you could say, you know, Dear Santa, love, you know, A. Van Connor or whatever. And then there's this one that's just more cutesy and makes cute decor. Now, in the one of the things you could have done was, you can do too if you don't want to finish it tonight, is you can actually paint these as well if you wanted to paint it before and turn it a different color. So you can totally do that. I have painted a bamboo tray at home, and I just painted it pink, flamingo pink actually.
Yay!
And that's as far as I got because I haven't had any more time to get back to it. So you could paint this. You can put something else on the other side. You could paint one side and not the other, right? You could trim it with some color. Possibilities are endless, like really endless. Just if you are going to paint it, make sure you let it sit for a good, 24 hours. And then it's really helpful if you put a coat of everything on it, just to really seal it in before you and let it sit for another 24 hours before putting any of your decals on it.
Would you use the same paint and everything that you did for the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, like any, here's where I'm going to disconnect you guys here. Let me know, guys, if you lose my sound, if my sound disappears, because I've got a mic and I haven't charged it very long, so not the best Christmas colors, but I mostly just use the. Okay,
Okay.
perfect. So this brand, I really like this brand of acrylic paints. Like I know the dollar store has some, but I find that they don't work very well. They're great for like kids projects. Like I used to buy them all the time for the kids, right? Like, we want to paint a birdhouse, then we want to paint a plaque, right? And then 10 minutes later, they're onto something else. So that's what kids do. But I really like this folk art brand. It holds up really well, and they've got like different lines. Like you can get outdoor paint. You can get different. Same with the ones at Michael's. They carry this brand, and I got the oh my gosh, what is it called? But they had an outdoor one, so I used it for my outdoor mat, and it actually held up really well. I was surprised because I don't have a covered porch. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is pull out all the stuff in our kits, which I'm sure everybody already had a chance to do. The files are in the student, like currently in the student account. So those of you at home can see the 2 of them. So I'm going to use the one that I made, but you're welcome to create the other one, or you can add both of them and come up with some combination of what you want yours to be, or you don't have to use any of that. You can come up with something totally different. So I'm just going to add this one to the canvas because I just want to show you how the layers sort of came out. So I created this one. So this just goes to show you, like when you buy an image, right, you really want to make sure that the designer is actually spending the time to export the file properly. And I did run into some issues. I probably spent 3 hours on this file because I just kept running into export issues. And in the end, it exported really small but intact. So I was like, we will just resize the darn thing to what we want it to be. So that's why it's so teeny tiny. So if you add that to your canvas, first thing we're going to do is resize it. I'm going to grab my mouse.
What was that?
Can you sign me in, Charlotte?
No.
Okay.
You can't sign it. You can't actually tell it to the person. You're like, capital, no number, right? Like
Yeah.
like, hang on, I need to write it down. All right, so I don't know if you guys at home can see my screen very well, but seeing here, I really need another extended screen. Okay, so
It's in the projects. It's in the upload.
in the uploads. So go to upload. I'm just gonna make this really big so that you guys and everyone at home can see it. So our cookie has 2 layers to it, and our carrot has 2 layers to it. The cookie actually is layered on top of one another, so it's 2 layers of line on top of one another. And then the carrot, I actually ended up deciding just to let the carrot separate away from the top of the top a little bit for effect, but you know, you can do whatever you like. It's your project. And you could get really creative too. Like you could do glitters and all sorts of stuff, which is why, you know, I know a lot of the times like letters and numbers, like when you're working on these projects, words usually pop the best in black or white, depending on the surface that you're putting it on. So in your kit, you're going to find so there's a glitter sheet and there's a matte sheet of black. So you can choose which one you prefer.
Glitter looks velvety.
Yeah, it's and then the green. This is a shimmer, so it's, you know, not quite glittery, but it's definitely shimmery. So that's what I did my carrot top in, and again, you know, if you choose to do something different, you're more than welcome to do that too. Okay, so right now, if you look at the file, you'll see that it's all grouped, right? It's all grouped there. The very first thing we need to do is resize the project while it's still grouped. I need a measuring tape. I'm going to bring a measuring tape again, Sue. Thank you. What am I going to do for 6 weeks if you're not here to give me measuring tapes?
I'm sure it's a piece of quiet.
Find another banner.
All right. You're up. I'm like, right. Kept my mouth shut. All righty. So the amount of space that we pretty much have to work with in total, let me just pull that over here. I don't know if you guys at home can see this because I can't really see. Here, I'll get nice and close. You guys see that? So we've got about 9 inches of space. But I noticed that when I put mine on, I made it a hair too big, right? Like it's a little close. I wished I had shifted it all this way just a little tiny bit. I'm going to move this down just a little so you guys can see. And then this way, we don't want to unlock, right? The image is already there. It's already got the aspect ratio. So I actually designed it for this tray, right? So I designed it specifically for this size. So you'll see whatever width you make it, it'll automatically size the up and down for you. So I would suggest that you make it around 8.5, maybe not go the full 9 like I did. Like I think that would probably be maybe even 8, right? Because then it brings it in right about there to about there, right? So that's where 8 will bring you. So you have a little bit of, I guess, margin, right? Okay. But if you like it full, like I've done it, you can always do the 8.5 too. So before you ungroup, change that size. Now, I don't know if I change it on here. See, if I do this, I'm not going to be able to see you guys. So I'm going to rely on Lindsay to text me. If you need me to look at the chat, tell Lindsay to text me. Someday we'll have proper equipment. All right, so at 8.5, it's 5.5, and you'll see that that fits kind of perfectly. Like I said, you may even want to just go a hair smaller. Because even when you cut it out, right, like the cookie's you might decide you want your cookie somewhere else, you may want your carrot somewhere else. You may decide you want to ungroup it and move it around, right? Like you don't want it there. Because some of the other ones that I saw had like little circles, and I was like, oh, those are so cute. You know, cookies here, milk here, and they were really cute too. Which the other one kind of speaks to that a little bit. There's circles in place to put each of them, which are more targeted to little kids. All right, so we're gonna ungroup the file once you've got it sized, because once we've ungrouped it, and if you need to resize it at any point, just make sure you regroup the whole thing again, like grab all your layers so they're all in one, and then resize it so that you're not, you know, messing with the actual size. Okay. Now you'll see that inside of there's some groups. So if you've taken a class with me, you know that I talk a lot about groups being inside of the groups, inside of groups. And I ended up not having the time to go back and actually fiddle with trying to get them out of the groups and layer them according to color rather than image. So it is what it is. We are just gonna deal with it. And it's good practice because there's every once in a while in the GIF files and you're like, oh, okay, I gotta take these apart. So it'll be good practice. All right, so that first layer, the Dear Santa tray, I don't know, can't see which way you guys need me to go. You can actually ungroup that if you like, if you want to make any changes to it. Like let's say you hate chocolate chips and you want it just to be a plain old like cookie, you don't want chips on it, you can actually, you know, get rid of it, or you can do something with your carrot or whatever you want to do, right? Like this is your tray. Now you'll see that the way I did this is that I actually made each of these words, different groups.
So you can change them.
Yes, so you can making it all one, cookies for Santa, carrots for reindeer, as one individual label. And that way, let's say you don't want the word to be for, you want it to be cookies. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that way you can change it out. And I have to go back and look and see what font I used if you're using this file. But again, hey Brenda. Again, if you're just using this file, then then it's fine. You don't have to really do a whole lot. Actually, the reindeer one, I don't even know. Oh, Karen bites?
No, I just forced you to take the orange yesterday. I didn't like them.
A lot more fighting going on in here tonight. Sarah, you're missing out. All right, so all of those layers are there, so you can play around with them a little bit. Like I said, if you're gonna play around with it before you start cutting, just make sure you regroup everything again and play around, right? Like before you start playing around. So I'll let you play with that file, and if you're using the other one, I'll go quickly over that one too. So hang on. And if you like it just the way it is, you don't have to do a darn thing besides resize it. That is fine too. So I'm just gonna hide that.
Good thing.
Oops. And the other file is this one, which can be personalized. All right, so there's this one as well. So you can actually personalize this one, right? You can actually go love, and then you put a child's name, right? You just pick a font and choose a child's name and cut it out, right? It's Dear Santa. Here's a
What
snack.
about my name?
Yeah, you can put your name too. Yes, absolutely.
I want presents.
We will not leave you out. So this one, same deal. You know, you just want to resize it to the tray size. I actually didn't cut this one. So if you're deciding to do this one, just make sure you measure it so that it fits inside those measurements. Because I almost didn't put this one in, but then at the last minute, I'm like, you know what? I made it. I may as well use it and give it to you guys because, you know, yeah, you totally could. Yeah. Like I said, you could always do something, you know, more seasonal too that, you know, if you wanted to, that if you're going to have it hanging up in your house as well.
Dude, too late. I already beat on.
Hey,
I tried getting her first, but she beat me first.
What?
Did you record that?
No, I missed it. Oh, they got to it before I could grab my phone.
okay. And I don't really love this image of the milk either.
I
There was
don't
one
either.
that I could find. I was actually looking for like a coffee mug, like a hot cocoa mug with some steam coming off of it. And I seriously, I just ran out of time. I was trying to draw it and I was like, okay. And then I was looking for one that was free to use, like that I could distribute. And I was like, you know what? There are tons of design space that if you want to replace it, you totally can. You could put a carrot, right? Because you've got both files, so you can combine them. You can do whatever you like, right? Whatever you like. Yeah. And I saw one when I was looking for inspiration for this that they put in here. They just put the love and
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of variations where they've done different things. So experiment a little bit. You know what the space is that you need to work within, right? So just as long as you make sure it's in that 8.5 by, what did I say? 5 and
8.5. If you do it,
5.51.
I have 8.
Yeah.
You 8.5.
So Brenda, the files are in the uploads. So if you go in the student account and then go to the uploads, there's 2 of them there to choose from. I gave you guys 2 to choose from. Okay, so go ahead and start making it and fooling around with it and decide what you like. And then obviously before you start cutting, just double check, make sure your measurements work, right? Regroup everything, make sure that things gotten resized like to a ridiculous size. And that you have any issues or anything because, you know, you want to make sure that, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to put them both beside each other up here on the screen so that you guys can see them. Shrink this one down a bit more. There we go. So you've got both files there, so you could either mix and match or take inspiration from that and do what you please. No, I do not. No, there's no. I don't think so. I don't think so.
A little bit much, but okay.
That's the biggest you want to go.
Yeah.
You go 8 or 8.
Even probably somewhere between 8 and 8.5. You don't want to go much bigger than 8.5 because the board maximum width you've got is 9. So you'll find your stuff starts falling off of it at some point. Ah, losing my mic.
Are they still there?
Yeah, I think so. You guys still there? Hang on.
You're still
Yep.
there. 3 people watching.
Yeah, so same as thing.
Yeah, I'm streaming. Sure, go for it. It's just gonna go on YouTube. That's all.
It'll be
I'm streaming live on
record.
YouTube, so you should be nice to her,
Mhm.
especially today. Today is the only day that you have to be nice to her. Today. Well, maybe tomorrow.
Today's the only day. Today's the day after after that, screw it.
Well, maybe tomorrow too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe.
So everything in your kit, if there's enough there to make a carrot, a cookie, and then the two choices of the blacks. So you got a black glitter and a black mat to choose from as well. And then there's a couple sheets of transfer tape in there too.
So you bought these files as it is, so the reindeer. you don't know what font you use.
They're converted. I've changed them into curves. They're not actual fonts. That's why I said the reindeer. I don't actually remember.
Carrots for Rudolph.
Well, you can just find a different font too, right? Like it doesn't. You can just hide that layer
A little
and
bit.
right. You could
I
very.
think, well, I just take note of what the size of the box is.
Yeah, or just temporarily hide it. Oops. Mhm. See, so I can just like that. I can just hide it.
Mhm.
Right. So if I find a text and then Rudolph's page, yeah.
I wasn't making. What the hell?
There's probably one of those things that
Well,
are.
the kid would probably spell it with snap.
Yeah.
So that-
Actually, they'd be
I-
cute to
and
have
this
the.
way, and good girl. And I went up. Look at this here, Santa. And I hit attach so that it all prints it out in order. Because I'm lazy.
Yes, and when you're ready to cut out the black part, attach it all so it's all in exactly the spot that you want it to be. Because otherwise, unless you really do want to place each one, right?
No.
Like it's up to you. Font.
Do you need help with it?
Yeah. So I'll figure it out. Go into uploads.
You have-
I already got the two on the.
So choose which one you want.
You only want to do one note at a time. Yeah, I'm just figuring out which one I want.
You have an hour and a half to figure it out.
Yeah, and like I
Oh,
said
yeah.
yesterday,
Yeah.
like whatever you get done tonight, you get done, and you can always finish the rest at home. As long as you get your stuff cut out, because these files are on here. But I am going to email you the files, so you will have them.
So then we'll go into your workspace. because you designed it.
Yeah.
You don't have to email it to them.
What you do?
Yes.
Why?
You need to
okay.
download it.
You don't want it?
No, because she's like, "Gee,
Well, no. We have the same freaking design. We have the same design. Oh.
Oh, you have the same account.
oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
We use Sue's account. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. Seeing if I can find a font that's kind of similar to that one. So that's the problem. I don't remember what fonts I used. I'd have to go back and look at my original file. Which I can't do right now. Finding fonts is the hardest part out of anything you do with a Cricut.
And this is just everyday, or not everyday, this is just normal vinyl until we get to the letter, right?
It is premium outdoor vinyl setting. Is the black matte, the orange, the cookies are all premium outdoor vinyl setting.
Okay.
The shimmer, I would use either glitter iron-on or maybe holographic sparkle setting. And remember, you can always check before you reject your mat, especially with something like this where you're not 100% sure if it cut all the way through because, you know, especially those of you at home, I don't know what your blade is like and what your settings are like. And then the glitter, this one I would use the glitter, probably either glitter or holographic sparkle. I use holographic sparkle for a lot of things because it's just seems to work really well with a lot of tech wrap materials. And we're using tech wrap for this because it's small and finicky. Oh, you got to watch out for those fonts that they want to charge you for. So annoying. I need to go to my system fonts.
I know. Good. We'll figure it out.
Why do you need to be so close to your machine?
Pardon?
Why do you need to be so close?
No, I'm just moving away from it.
Oh.
She feels bad that she said that I don't. So she's
Oh.
This system.
Oh, I got that last year.
Oh, it's really pretty great.
Yeah. Maybe I do too. Maybe I'd be very efficient and quick too.
So- This, and if you're going to choose a different font,
Okay. So you put it on the opposite corner.
so if you're going to use a different font for any of your projects, like you maybe do, like if you want to choose a different word, because these are technically images, I converted them to curves before I exported them. So if you're looking for a font to maybe complement one, just make sure if you're choosing a cursive one that you unite the letters. Otherwise, it'll cut each individual letter out. So don't forget that, right? Same as last night. If you're choosing something like that, make sure you unite your letters.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, this will just confuse me.
What was the green shimmer? So is that getting that's it? Sorry. That's
But then I have to turn it off and then.
I guess I could have just gone and got my own sheet. Yeah. Holographics. Thank you. What on the team?
Cookies for Santa. Carrots for Rudolph and stuff.
I may not.
So if you look at the that way, and just make sure that all your cookies for Santa, carrots, and reindeer, like all that black, is all attached. Those layers are all attached. Because otherwise they'll kind of this.
So I just ungrouped it all.
Yes, each word is its own layer, right? So just put one in the first layer. So you just put it out, right? So it's see.
I should have moved it. I don't know. What's going on? I'm trying to move the words and how they each other.
Oh, you have to go back out to the main man.
No, I don't. You can move it because I moved the carrots and now we're moving anything else.
So now we'll put me. That's what we do.
Exactly. Like this should be.
I tried doing that today.
But I just moved carrots, and now it won't let me move carrots back.
Yeah, see? So here it's all where you need it to be. So
Oh,
that'll be your
wow.
first piece.
It makes it hard to cut.
Cut like that.
So does it matter
Right.
what
And I like moving them. So I
What's
don't know
that?
Should I do the black first?
Go in order. Wherever possible, go in order. It's easy to make mistakes and put the wrong color on the
It won't let me rearrange. So I don't like, because then you have to cut it out.
Why don't you attach it?
Because I moved carrots, I was just gonna make a little space.
Why don't you just
When you attach it, it'll cut it out.
It'll cut it out the way it's supposed to be. Click done? Cancel?
I've cut everything else off.
Okay.
Okay, it's all right.
Cancel?
Okay.
Click cancel.
And you can miss, you can.
So,
You did.
Yes.
um,
So,
yeah, just. Do have them attached.
I do have them.
No, you don't. I see.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't. You have some of them attached. Like the cookie and the carrot. I'll put in, they're all separate, they're not together.
Because it's.
You
We're not
attached
vinyl?
each individual
You're-
one, which is,
You're not mirroring. No.
which then said, instead of attaching,
Right.
so now the, all of that,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
now attach that.
Now attach that. Okay. All
Now
the
when you
words.
have make it, now it should.
Right, okay. I missed that step.
You said
Yeah.
holographic sparkle vinyl?
For the green,
So I can make this, right? Because I've cut everything. else.
Holographic sparkle vinyl?
and that should just be.
And for the black,
Yeah.
you're
Thank
using
you.
sparkle. Holographic sparkle.
Or what's
Anybody
the-
online have questions? Do you guys have questions? Are you good? Let me know. I'm looking at the chat right now, so let me know if you have any questions. So one of the things we just talked about was making sure that these letters, hang on, just gonna get rid of Rudolph here. So I'm just going to ungroup this for a second, and I'm gonna just grab each of these layers, and these are the ones I'm going to attach, because if I attach that, then those cookies for Santa, carrots for reindeer will all just, watch, just hide this one. So when I click make it, I'll have the carrot, which you can see is really small on my screen because I have not resized. Yeah, let me get down to this one. See, so now this will be actually in the right spot. So that all you have to do is just place that on first, and then everything else gets fit in around that project. Because you always start with the biggest. Okay, good. Can't see the top of the screen. Oh, hang on, let me. Better? Someday we will actually have like proper classroom streaming equipment here. There you go. Let me know if you need me to redo anything.
Just words you have.
Yeah, no, I won't.
And it's like you can attach like several different things. It was all attached together in one. Yeah. Then you can attach words.
So this is holographic sparkle
No,
black,
because
right?
it's far enough away.
So what is
Oh,
it?
and I'll do a separate.
Did I
one.
check one? I thought you said holographic for, you get for both or not?
Oh, that's the black one. Okay. Like,
And again, you know, just before you
oh,
check the small, beat a little piece of it and just make sure that it's texting me. What is it?
I know. No,
Okay. I saw your message there, Lindsay. Yes. So I was talking to you guys. So the green holographic sparkle vinyl setting, because it's a shimmer, and the glitter holographic sparkle vinyl setting. So if you're using an Explorer Air, just turn your knob to custom and select holographic sparkle vinyl for these two. And before you eject your machine, you're mad at me, just make sure that you check to make sure that it actually cut properly. That's why I gave you two choices. Like I gave like this choice or this one, depending on what you want. And then everything else, all the rest of these are all just premium vinyl setting. All the rest of the tech wrap is all premium vinyl. Okay. Thank you.
I'd be going in.
Oh my god. Can't see typing up this high. There, look in the chat.
Just premium.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one on the side. It works.
I can see it. Oh, barely, but you find a way. What the heck happened to your eyes? Nothing. Already done that once. Did you? Yeah, it happens to you.
Okay. So it's not.
Once a year.
But
How long would you for you?
Or I don't have to read it. Like the world to not be crystal clear.
right.
Because that's just who I am. I think it's going to be fun.
So if you're ready to start weeding, I don't know, you guys at home, what stage you guys are at? What stage are you guys at? You guys cutting? So just a little refresher. If you're ready to start weeding, start in the corner, the outside corner, and weed that first. You're weeding? Okay. So just remember that to start in the outside corner and weed that first and get that outside piece off so that you can then click done and then go back to your screen so you can see all the little bits that you need to weed.
Oh, look, see. Look at the light. Shut.
Supposed to be nice to me.
Maybe next
Just finished cutting, okay. I'm making things complicated. Oh, of course you are, Emily. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. Complicate away. Do tell. What is it that you're complicating? I want to know. I wish I could see. Maybe I should have done this on Zoom. But then that requires a lot more editing. Oh, okay. So Emily's combining the two files. Excellent.
We were trying to do
Yeah, I was kind of trying to say it.
different.
Sure, if you want to. I'm kind of- It's easy. Ooh. Thank you. You're awesome.
I haven't done much file design in a while, so it was kind of fun to do this. Because I just buy them, right? Like I buy just about everything.
Buy them and then looking for.
Do you have a lit screen from home?
Yes.
That's really down. Oh, do you have to plug it in or is
Yeah.
it charged?
I think it has to be plugged in. I don't think it's got a battery. Oh, I'm missing another text. Oh, Emily's sending us her. Oh, that's cute. Aw, I like that, Emily. It's very cute. Sorry, I hope it's okay if I share this. Emily did Dear Santa. Actually, let me just make sure it's okay. I can actually show you on this screen. Are you okay if I put it on the screen? The picture you sent me, Emily? She says, thanks, and of course, share away. All right. Oh, wait, it's not in my photos because I didn't download it. Sorry. Oh, I just close up. That's really cute. There you go.
Oh. Isn't she talented?
Did you hear that, Emily?
Wow.
They say you're talented. That's the wonderful thing about these types of projects, right? You can make them suit whatever.
Show your tray.
Yep.
That's great. Price tags on the back too, so you can show.
Okay. So I'm just gonna move this so we can get back to seeing you guys again. Emily says, thanks, friends. All right, so just move that over for a sec. So Karen, actually, how many grandchildren do you have? 2 plus, well, 1 on the way, right? Yeah, so she's got 2 plus 1 on the way. And so she had bought this plate at Dollarama. See, she paid $4 for it. And it's really cute. It would be perfect for a project like this. You know, part of the reason I chose this one is because I thought, well, on one side, especially for those of us who don't have kids or, you know, no little kids, I thought, well, this would be handy. I could just flip it over and, you know, maybe hang it up and put, you know, something in the kitchen or something in the off season. So you always have that option. But this is really cute, and Karen tells me that they still have them. So if you're going to become tray making magicians. This is, I want to try this. I'm going to go and see if I can find this.
Like the dishwasher. Looks like it.
Very cool.
They almost look like a lock, right?
Yeah, if you had legs on it,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got little legs.
legs.
It's got little legs.
It
You're yelling at me. Hey, Rosie.
I didn't even know she's here.
Her, she's pretty quiet. Come here. Come here. Up, up. Up, up. Say hi. Say hi to everybody.
Aww.
Hey, say hi. Rosie says hi.
We did have
And she's
red
out of
in
here. She's going back to Autumn.
the- Patiently waiting for me.
We did have red in this.
No, not this one. Do you want some red?
Oh, only because this one has red on it.
Yeah, well, the project was meant for, like I gave two files as options.
Okay, no, it's okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Thanks.
Like I said, I just decided to give you both files because, you know,
Yeah, no.
Well, was putting it
I
in.
made them, so I
I'm
may as
just
well.
gonna go, can I have one?
And this way I can get over my overanalyzing, right? So, because I was like, if I just do it, then it's done, and then it's too late. I can't second guess myself once I've sent it out. All right, Lindsay's on to transferring hers. So, Lindsay, start with your biggest piece first, the black letters, the cookies for Santa, carrots for reindeer. Start with that first. And just make sure your surface is clean. I actually haven't tested alcohol on these boards, so I probably should do that. Oh,
We
do
do
we need
have
to care?
coating on them, so I think it would be fine.
Yeah, I feel like, it'll be fine. Totally fine. So maybe just a little bit of
I know. I'm too
isopropyl alcohol, just to make sure that it's nice and clean and there's no finger oils on it before you get started.
I was enjoying the ride.
I'm sorry.
No. Like, step away my phone.
Cannot see a thing. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
would you like some help
You
too?
want the
board? Do you want the
the
whiteboard?
whiteboard in there? I'm done with it. Oh yeah, it does. Trust me.
It's funny actually, because I got the diamond art. Oh, and I got one of those for diamond art, and then I was working on the cricket for one day and I tried it.
She would
I
do.
know. I actually have never done the diamond art, but
It's time consuming.
Yeah, Brenda does
Yeah.
it. Brenda does it. I still have to finish the work.
Your eyes go cross.
And there's the-
Way more cross-eyed with the diamond art than they do.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I was looking for more Lucy. Okay. Cool. This is good.
There.
Where? Save that.
I didn't do anything for it.
Who's having fun? Uh-oh. Is that too big?
Yeah,
That's 8.5.
no, yeah, it's 8.5. I made 0.27 actually.
Okay, so
It's okay. No,
what you're gonna have to do, yeah.
Cut out the cookies and then
Yeah.
position it.
Yeah, that's what I had to do with Catherine's. So I would do make sure the reindeer.
Hello.
Do the Santa carrots.
Yeah. Just to make sure it all fits. maybe just lay it all out. I thought we measured that right. What did we miss?
Sure.
The good thing is we can make it all work.
Just no things around a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't take pictures, so I did. You met my friend Catherine, right? Were you there?
I don't
The
know. When you
movie?
tell me names, I have no idea.
I feel like you know a lot of people. Anyway, she was here today. She brought her mom. Her mom's from Newfoundland. Oh, she's from Newfoundland too, but her mom's here visiting. She's 93. And so she wanted to make her mom a hoodie for Mother's Day, but because she wasn't seeing her mom until today, or yeah, I guess today technically. It's supposed to be yesterday, but her flight got delayed. Anyway, so I misunderstood what she wanted on the shirt. Like I thought we decided that we weren't putting an image of a butterfly, the one that was on your screen actually when you first came in.
Wow, it's going to be about.
So I thought we weren't putting that on the shirt anymore. So I was like, it's okay.
Hopefully soon.
Put that on first, and then we made all the words fit inside of it.
Okay,
And it worked just fine.
thank you. I will.
But I didn't take a picture of it.
Thanks.
So I told her, I said, take your mom home, put her in the sweater, and make sure you take a picture of it. I want to see it. Because she's got 7 grandchildren and 3 children. So we did the 7 grandchildren's names down
that's
the
what
side.
we were talking about.
Yeah,
How does it turn out?
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So she promised me she'd send me pictures. So yeah, you might just have to get a little bit creative. Just make sure you lay it all out before you. So now I'm wondering, why did that not work?
Yeah, because I'm looking at my measurements and it says 8.27. I'm not even at 8.
Oh, that's why.
What?
The whole thing, including the cookie and the carrot. So they extend out a little bit. So they're just a bit bigger than they need to be. That's all.
But this should still fit.
No.
No?
No, because the whole thing.
The
So
whole
the carrot
thing
actually-
is the 8.5, not just
See,
the
because the
word.
carrot goes off this far. So this to here, not
Right.
the words,
Okay, so instead of.
right? So, you know what? Stuff like this happens all the time when you're making projects like this. Like it always does.
The word should still fit.
No. No, because the maximum width, the whole entire thing should have been was 8.27.
It did the words as, so including the carrot, the cookie, and everything should be 8.5.
Yeah.
Where the words itself are 8.47 for me.
Yeah.
Without the cookie carrot.
So just a smidge big. It doesn't really matter. You just might have to squish them in a little bit.
My whole design is still looking. No, I'm
Why not? So, I was telling my husband, I was like, he looked at the thing on the arm. He says, that's a really neat name. I said, and ironically, I said, it's their last name. He goes, no way. I'm like, yeah, why not? It's their last name. It really
I know
is.
it's the coolest last name
It is.
ever.
I can't get back to this
I'm sure
block to
as a kid
stick.
it wasn't, but
Can't get it to stick to the transfer tape or to the board. What can't you get it to stick to? So what's the trick? Who remembers the trick? The design to stick to transfer tape.
I didn't know there was going to be a
Okay, the transfer tape. Okay, hang on. I'll do a demo. Let me just move this out of the way.
Is it because it's the glitter?
See if I can move this down. Let's see here. Okay, hang on, guys. You're gonna get jiggled around a little bit.
Get seated.
Oh, use the squeegee thingy.
Can I use yours? Is it alright? As a demo?
should work, but I've used this transfer tape with this glitter before because I was going to do the high tack.
As
Oh,
you're pulling back.
Oh, yeah.
All
A
right.
little delayed, but I remember. Oh, no.
What?
Lost the tea.
The tea.
The tea.
Oh, and Santa?
No, for Karen.
I guess there's more than one tea. Okay. So, thumb, hand.
Oh yeah.
Let this hand do the work. And it's probably going to be very, very finicky. If you've got any higher tack transfer tape at home and that's what you prefer to use, go for it. You don't have to use this one. Like I said, when I did this project, I actually I put everything I used to make it in it, but I have used this transfer tape lots of times with this glitter. I wouldn't use it with the white, and I certainly would not use it with the brushed glitter, any of our brushed glitters, but this one should be okay. Ooh, static. So, static is getting me. And just keep going across. And Autumn's not saying a word over there. She's just like, oh, yeah. Oh, I just made that big. Yeah, with the glitter, I think you might need a higher tack. Does everybody have any higher tack at home? Like the Pro Tack, the one with the grid? You guys have that?
We got some for that last
Okay, so if you guys do at home, go for it. Go grab a piece.
Carol.
If not,
I don't know.
Arrows.
it looks like this. Let's try it.
Oh, Gary's come out with me.
Oh, yeah, not even close to coming. Hold it. All right, then. You have to cut it out again.
What?
She lost her teeth.
Oh, that you were gonna put yours out again.
Yeah. I just need some chocolate.
So this would be glitter, holographic.
Holographic sparkle.
The green too.
Carrots will make a really cute woman.
That's actually I started to make the ornaments for last night, and then I decided against it. I was like, you know what? Ornaments are just too personal to dictate what people should be making.
Okay.
And who, me?
No, her.
Oh,
Looking
I'm
at me.
looking at how much.
She's looking at me.
and I'm glad I didn't because
It's a thingy for me.
there ended up being some really beautiful ones. You know what I want to try? Oh, I've overworked this a little bit.
Carrots for Santa, cookies for Santa.
Santa's got a diet.
Santa's on a diet. That's what we should make, actually. Carrots for Santa and cookies for the reindeer.
definitely works better.
Santa's on a
Reverse
diet.
it. No presents for you.
Look at that. That's cool. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
Not now.
Right.
Don't make a mistake.
Bam!
I feel like
Black. Oh.
oops.
Do you want to see you?
Hey, I hit back.
I know. And you know judo. Nope. I know when my limit
See,
is.
you know what? I don't ever. Oh, as soon as there's a fight on your back, you never have to worry about something else pushing yourself. You really not.
You told Charles to go from one side of the bed, drop them to the other side of the bed, drop them. Okay, you got moves. One or two.
Yeah, I built those kits
You can
around, not the glitter. The glitter was actually an afterthought. I was like, you know what? I'm going to just throw in.
You still have my grace speed.
Oh,
Don't give a
I'm always saving. Thank you.
Steve begging.
I was taking everybody's tools.
It's easy to do.
I didn't expect it to be so staticky at this time of year. Here,
It is
autumn.
really staticky.
The
Yeah,
air
well, I
conditioner.
didn't turn the humidifier on.
Oh, okay. It's just for the glitter stuff that's gonna be difficult.
And the green I did with the other transportation. How do you know which one's which? Which one's which one? Which one's the stronger? So that's
Oh, okay.
and if you have buy it from the or tape is a medium tack. Okay.
Oh, and two.
And then that's a different brand. It's Pro Tack.
Okay.
And they have really high tack on too.
My glitter spelling here.
I saw the BAO. I said something there.
These guys at home don't have these stickers because I did their kits after I did yours. And just to make sure that when I was planning it out, I put stickers on them so that I knew which kit went in which bag.
I saw it yesterday. I was like, oh, look. You've been a little busy.
Just a little bit.
We can forget that.
Oh, going on a ride again, guys. As I got done here. I feel like I got this set up totally different than I did, but it just disappeared. Down.
Infinite. Infinite.
Like one of those mirrors. At the,
Yeah.
so make sure you scrape down your
Do you have any brown in your strap bin?
what you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do 2 kinds.
Why?
Oh, because I'm doing two of them at the same time.
Oh.
No. Where's your strap bin? No, you need it from the company. But I'm doing the anti one too, so the anti one sticks out.
I didn't.
What?
Oh, you have brown in the strap bin?
No, I was looking at it.
How could
I'm
that
thinking
be?
this is
Well,
Oh, you're using the right tack. I think it's
still be. I even tried the reverse pulling method thing.
how are you making it?
No, I-
Make sure you flip it over the other way. Scrape it from the back.
Yep, I did. It doesn't like me.
Showing why isn't it letting me edit?
You have to use it to go back.
Oh, I see. I get it.
Thank you.
Usually at home, I'd spend like 10 minutes trying to figure that out.
Can I throw the hands in?
Sure, yeah.
With this for a second. Okay, so little tip: when you're trying to transfer your design onto your transfer tape, when you cut it this close and try to save that much as scraps, you actually have nothing to grab onto, which makes it really, really hard for the transfer tape to actually grab onto anything. So you actually have like there's absolutely nowhere really to grab besides here.
Right.
So
That was bad.
you know it's good. You want to save scraps, but it can be.
Don't be so cheap.
Actually,
trying to
I was
say
trying to make
nicely.
it so that it would fit on the board when I laid it all out well. I was thinking if I peeling it off, I'm not gonna come. I bet you. She's gonna win.
Hang on.
I was trying to lay it out.
Oh, gosh.
Right? That's why I trimmed it around, because I laid it all out. And it's like, oh, yeah.
That's what I was trying to do. Trying to, but that was before we realized it was attached.
So mine's not going to fit. I'm gonna have to cut it.
Yeah, we all get the same. Don't do what I did, put too close. So there's nothing to grab.
Well, you can if you like a challenge, which I do.
Look at her, she's like a rock star.
Once you get going, you're fine.
I just gave a pain in the butt. Don't want you to miss me.
And don't forget, when you always get it onto your transfer tape, if you've got to resize something like this, you can always put it on a piece of parchment paper too first, and just lay it on top, just so you can see it a little bit. Right, and slide it around ahead of time.
What's the worst case scenario?
I'm gonna see if mine's
Always the worst case scenario.
Shelley
Doesn't work?
made off with mine. No, it's
Sorry,
okay. I just stole Autumn's.
that's what I do.
She's not gonna fight
I
me
steal
for it.
tools.
She's not gonna fight me for it. No.
You never know. Looking pretty feisty over there. You did it.
So, do you have to clean it for them? We don't need anybody yet. Let's get it on.
I'm gonna do this stuff because I did this way this fall again. Yeah. Okay. See, this will be good. Okay.
I thought he eats carrots now.
Can I take some?
Oh, please don't say they ruined them like that.
I thought they did make a change, but
Yeah, he was making healthier lifestyle choices.
Oh, boo.
He can eat the cookies.
Is that right if I take some pictures?
Oh, you mean a boss?
So you just glued it.
I did not. Being smart. Being a smart ass.
I didn't wear my t-shirt tonight.
I know. I was halfway here and I was like, oh no.
Yeah, but you came with your
I brought my cup.
tumbler.
Hey, I wore my t-shirt.
No,
Christmas
this one.
wine.
Christmas
Christmas
wine.
wine. It was already here. Mine's right here in the bag. Oh,
Have you made yours yet?
you pressed yours last night, didn't you? Yeah, I forgot to put something on it.
The little logo?
I might actually put the logo on something else. Because I'm walking billboard, right? I have left advertised everything. You procrastinate? Pardon? You procrastinate? No, the other logo for
Did you procrastinate? Yeah.
Listen, girl. I hear a fight coming on.
Nope.
Oh yeah, you're being nice to her today.
That was good.
Take it. Get this going.
I want to put it all
I
in one.
craft so that I feel so that relax.
Are you okay?
You get one of those frazzled animals, or a
Yes.
flamingo. I craft because I find it relaxing.
Well, that's funny.
Definitely.
Lindsay, that's online, her mom came in today and made a mug that I'll show you.
She's making Christmas gifts already.
It says pretending to be a normal person day after day is exhausting.
Oh,
yeah.
that is so.
Right. So her mom came in today and made a couple mugs for. She's on the ball. This lady. She's starting Christmas presents and she's
She's doing what you're supposed to.
yes.
Yes.
What you guys are doing. Like you guys are on the ball too.
Yeah, if I
'cause-
can remember where I placed it after, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. You need help.
Right, and then after Christmas, you're like,
You look like
"That's
you're
where
gonna
I
throw
put it."
that.
I might. Because I cut it to place it before we knew that it needed to see that.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I'm like, I make progress and then I don't.
Where's your scrap bin?
I know you will have red in it.
Yes, I do.
Red I do have.
This one I was told her wrong.
Oh, any brown would have done.
Ta-da!
I'm beyond help. Did you not know that yet?
No, I
Are
didn't.
they still
I
all
learned something new
organized
on
today?
today.
That's oh shit.
Yeah. Mostly.
As soon as you learn something new, you're done for the day. That's what my father-in-law says.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I would have done a while ago.
I know, right?
And not because I learned anything.
8:55 this morning when I made my coffee.
Would you like me to show them the other mug and talk about it? That's fine. I'll make your mom feel better. So her mom made this mug too.
Aww.
And
There's a glare in the TV. Can you show it on the monitor?
oh,
There's a glare.
I can't really get around that. I've got lights in here. When she taped one side and then put the transfer over and then taped that down. So she ended up with this little spot underneath here.
Oh, okay.
So she, she was very, like, I have to redo it. So she redid it. I was like, I don't
She
think
could notice the imperfection, but somebody else wouldn't have right off the bat.
nobody would have noticed.
No.
As my dad always says, a man on a fast horse will never notice. But yes, she's famous now, Lindsay.
You tell her.
But like this cat is hilarious because my customer actually bought this cat, this image of the cat, and she makes mugs, like different designs out of this frazzled cat image. What's the matter?
It's good. No, I just went to, so I reattached this.
Yeah.
And so I unattached it.
Yeah.
And then I went to putting these back.
You must have got a scratch somewhere in there.
To add to it.
Just keep on undoing. Just keep on undoing.
Now, I was just bringing it all back.
Oh, okay.
It's cute. I really like it.
That's actually,
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually funny because Chris got me a forward from one of the manufacturers last year, and on one side it says like what containers are in, and on the other side it's all
Oh, okay.
saying.
Yeah.
So I just stuck them there. Wow, that's a little out of season right now. For I have it on the winter when I think so.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Just leave it,
that's how you spot.
right? When they don't flip them around.
Yeah.
It's like that. I'll leave it.
We're lazy.
My daughter,
My kids haven't even noticed it yet, so.
and that's who usually does notice things.
Yeah.
Take them home and add them to your bin. Hey, Jen. It's going great. So far, well, Autumn's done. She did this design. I think everyone else is still working away on their designs. And now Rosie's going for a walk with Autumn. Why are you glaring at me?
Claire, it's like, really? K-pop right up on my face.
Oh, can you do surgery and just save it and put it back? I save that and just put it on after instead of trying to do that. Just set it like just lay your tweezers down. Just,
But I'm using the tweezers to
Oh.
hold the rest of the word down. Yeah, sure. I'm almost there though. Like, it doesn't like that. She's gonna do it like no problem at all. See?
You okay?
You and me both, kinda. It's because I cut it too small. Might just recut it with what's.
my finger.
What is? Is cookie is cookies cookies, and then put them on with that.
This is what I was meaning. Learning buttery cutting. I would put this
On, and then pick the letters off of the
and just do them with the tweezers. You get two sets of tweezers going on here.
right.
And could you even imagine trying to do this with something like Oracal or Cricut vinyl?
No.
Right? Like I would never even have attempted this. Like, you know, when I was still using it. Like I would have just said forget it. There's no point. I remember I tried to cut out a holographic metallic that was Cricut, and it was just brutal, absolutely brutal. Trying to cut it out, I ended up giving up, thinking it was me. But let me know if anyone needs help. If you can't get it onto the transfer tape, Brenda, just wait until you put it on the board. Ah, don't touch your fingers on it. No, put your fingers off the back.
Look at her face. She's like, what?
Well, go ahead. It's just that you're gonna compromise the
My
adhesive.
finger.
No, it compromises the adhesive. The oils in your fingers break down the adhesive, and it won't stick long term.
She taught us that.
I'm getting dirty looks, guys. You guys should be here to rescue me.
She won't touch you.
Oh. You ended up hand placing each one. Well, that's what Sue's doing right now. She
I
salvaged
love
some of her
hand
letters.
placing.
Some letters.
Right up
Sometimes.
there with hand, so
Sometimes you
Yeah.
just do what you have to do.
And sometimes you just recut it. It's different transfer tape. Sorry, guys. I just built this around what I used. The glitter was really a last minute. I was like, maybe I'll throw a piece of glitter in there for them.
Don't look like a kid wrote it.
Well, I'd rather do it here under supervision.
Would you like some help?
Yes. We're not. Take it away. Yes.
Welcome to my world.
That's the issue. See, it looks so easy.
How comes these are parked? That was just ridiculous.
There's nothing there. Because I was gonna leave this so that way. they can put this on. So that way they can put
So then once you get that placed on roughly where you want it to be, then you can,
perfect in the board or something.
did I post? Who's done asking? I don't know if she's asking Lindsay or me a question. Okay, good. Because I was like, did I forget to do something else? Phew. Although I do feel less tired today. Yesterday I could have napped just about anywhere. Just stuck in a corner and I just
Aren't you this person who just goes to
Sundays are made for napping.
yeah, I don't cut off too much of that.
Yeah, learn from Marcelina.
Nice. I'm always used to that.
Learning from each other.
Yeah. She was like, oh my god. No. She stayed on the lead and I was like, okay, I'm coming.
She's what's that? Is that me dinging?
No, it's Nan.
You still have it back for those weeks to do that? No. I don't. You know what? I think I threw it out.
Oh, yeah, cut it on the bottom.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, that looks really cute too. Cool. I'm going to share yours now, Lindsay. It's very cute.
What do you have all over your face?
What do you have all over your
She's
face?
smelling flowers.
Oh,
On the wall.
you're a floofster.
Well, what has she got on the dog? What did you do to the dog?
Hey! Oh, hang on. That's wrong one. One
What
person.
happened, Brenda?
Look at Lindsay's. Lindsay's all done.
Oh, nice. She did like a
Cute.
dark chocolate cookie with like white chocolate macadamia nuts.
Yeah.
Creative people.
Okay. Rotate. Here we go. Now it should be upside down. There we go. That one that took me way too long. Very cute.
Very nice.
I'm a right-handed person, so I was gonna.
See, oh,
went left.
and you know what? I did it left because I'm left-handed.
Sorry. I just did it because I wanted to.
And no, Lindsay, you can absolutely not tell that you placed letters by hand.
No, what was that?
We all concur.
So do we need the regular one or the stick one?
Oh.
Do the sticker one for sure for that. Let me know if you need help.
You didn't catch one.
She did.
Oh,
It's just because my parents didn't recut the carrot.
I don't think we should cut the cheese.
And then look at my cookies are falling off. I'm losing your cookies. Do you need the garbage can? No, they're on the table. I found them. Looks like a pair of eyes on the table. Googly eyes. They stuck to the table. They're watching you.
That's all. Why is that trying to save that? What am I doing? All right. Now let me just. Oh, that's wrong. Well, maybe the black does need the yellow tack. I've done lots with the black glitter, just using the regular tack, but maybe nothing this small, like finicky. You know, it's just one of those things. You just gotta experiment. And you know, your cut depth too makes a big difference. Wanna show it
Yeah.
off?
Yeah.
Sue is done.
How did you guys get this done so quickly?
Well, you did do more.
Yes. I just went by the thing. I didn't change anything. I witzed out. Totally witzed out.
So we got some new transfer tape that was for the brushed glitters, and that actually lifts things really, really well. And for some reason, static is just not. It's usually in the summer, I don't find static's much of an issue. Like it's usually much worse in the winter. I guess the air conditioning is just sucking the moisture out of the air. I guess I should have turned on the humidifier. Then we'd all be complaining that it's humid.
That's the only true Canadian way, though.
Yeah, oh yeah, we complain nonstop about everything. Actually, I saw a post from like one of the new like Ukrainians that come to Canada.
Yeah.
And that was one of their comments, is that Canadians like have this reputation for being so polite, yet we complain about an awful lot of things.
The Ukrainians.
It's only when it's too hot, too cold,
Yeah.
Too
too wet.
Yeah.
Too dry.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go 4 seasons in one day, right?
Yeah.
So, sorry, not happening here.
Oh. Sorry.
You might as well keep these extra scrappy things.
Yeah, I'll keep that too. It's part of your kid. Part of your kids. Paid for it. Keep it.
So now these little scraps at home.
Okay, just set it to the side. If
You get it to stick back on.
Yeah, do like I did, just stick it somewhere. Later.
Oh, here they are.
Oh,
The big analog.
It's doing so well.
and you will find one other little tip. One other little tip. Oh my god, that's our doorbell at home. And you're not at home, you goof.
Are barking anyway.
Rosie. Oh my God. Lucy's probably getting picked up. Very cute. Sarah, let me share your picture. Ava's got a friend over. So we have the Ring doorbell, and of course, they've come to associate.
A white cookie with it. Ooh, very nice.
Very cute. Very cute.
You don't want us to say it this time.
Not unless you want to. No. I am going to send you the files. So you can knit more at home if you want. You guys already have yours, so. Rosie, you're not at home. She knew to run to the door. She's ridiculous. You know, and the other thing that sometimes I think I notice, because we're so used to watching videos of people doing things and they just do them so perfectly, right? Like, you're not seeing the outtakes and the times that they've redone the project, and you're not seeing any of that.
I'm thinking of the mistake.
Yeah. So then you're like, oh well, I'll just leave it, and I don't like it. Well, the beautiful thing about this is if you really end up not liking it or something really bothers you, you can always redo it.
That's so nice. What happened now for quite some time. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah. The combo. Yeah.
I get one spot.
Shelley showed me how to do the other spot. To do the combo. How to get some of the letters to go probably for them. I have to print it out. Oh, 25 quarter day. I can do Shelley here. There it is. It'll be a post project. But then you're gonna have to download. You're gonna want to move your Why? I was just thinking when you were saying over. Between the bed. I never moved the bed. Yeah, but we brought to them with Steve's bed the end of the wall. But we didn't have the thing there. We kind of kept even when you moved it towards the outlet.
Tiny cabinet wasn't there. I didn't move the bed. We could,
Oh, all right.
you'll see.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe we'll turn it while she's here and leave it. Am I gonna be able to get a knife? You have to do it
Well,
tonight.
I'll get it done.
I have to do it tonight then, or you guys are gonna have to do it before I come home.
You can either roll it one side or roll it
Emily, we're waiting on
No,
you.
we can do it Friday.
My point is, if I don't do it tonight, then I don't. do it. Somebody else.
That's gonna be good. So if you can do something else,
I just showed
The design.
they got it.
It's good. It's very nice.
so if you do it, they're
Perfect.
a little off centered, but it's okay. My letter don't want to stick down.
She just did a great job for me with her third hand.
No. If I would do this again, you it, and you make that, right? And you would have put it back up around. It's not permanent. Yeah, right. Do that with color. Just only any.
You can always do it again and change it up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We might have to see yours after the fact, Emily.
And then see that, except for that. That's the first thing.
Email me your file. Are you done it? Are you finished?
Done, yeah, it's done.
Why?
Because she said so.
He's looking at me like, just do as you're told. Right. Apparently putting judo skills doesn't really matter at all. With the look, I just was like,
I think I put my S upside down.
Oh yeah, actually you did, but that's totally cool.
oh, I like that.
The S for Santa.
Yeah. He's got a
The
big
S for
belly.
Santa is upside down.
Because he's got a big belly.
Okay. We've
Oh.
got a. Oh,
Oh
hang
my
on.
God, no, so
Brenda's
is
not
mine.
quite done. Hang on.
Well, Brenda's can be a bit.
What? All the S's are like that.
No.
No.
Hers is the other way.
Mine's the other way.
I like that way because it's like Santa's belly.
Yeah.
That's because it fell
So,
off.
here,
right?
I'll give you guys a little. It's just staring at me. Everyone can say hi. So there's Karen's. She's still working away.
I'm slow.
I can't really zoom. So that's Brenda. These guys have.
Procrastinating.
Her shirt says biggest procrastinator loading. But she's not procrastinating. She's actually not. Because sometimes Brenda likes to wander.
Yeah.
Oh, she's working. Autumn's placing hers. She's finishing up her ornaments from last night, but her cookie. Turn it this way. I don't know. There we go. And I don't know where Sue's went.
Mine's put away. I was tidying up.
She's already cleaned up. Hers is in the bag.
It's in the belly.
Missing a letter somehow. Well, it's all right. Karen and Brenda are still trucking away here too, so and there was no rule about having it finished, so that's
By Friday.
yes. So I do have to get that or Saturday actually. Saturday. Actually,
You
no.
have
You know
the
what? I'm gonna leave it. I'm
extensions?
gonna extend it a week because these guys don't have their in person that are online here tonight until the 29th. So I'm going to be a little meaner to them, I think. That means Emily will have to get her projects done if she wants extra entries. Now it's my turn to call you out. child is texting me. She's like, "Do you have a class?"
You probably 45 times today.
Yes.
Here.
Let's see.
I'm trying to figure out where I've saved it. It's going to the attachments of like crap. Oh, of course, there it is, right there. You weren't there a minute ago. It was you straight fear.
So if
You walked over. Where is it? And I went, oh, I'm right over here.
I thought only Jeff had that power. Computers don't work, and then I
Wow.
finally get him to
And then-
work
then
with
they
them,
work?
and then suddenly it starts working as soon as he starts.
Can't you see nothing? Oops, that's not. What? I was grabbing
Oh,
I don't know.
Save it and do something like you
Not
do.
playing with
oh,
another
because
system.
she has Affinity. So because I have Affinity, right? You have to just send the Affinity file. But if you were
Oh.
sending it to another print shop, you'd actually have to send it PDF ready. Like, you
Oh.
would have to send it.
That's actually, and the
Print
color
shop ready.
background is background.
Oh,
Okay, I found something on Creative Fabrica that was giving a PNG.
It makes it easier.
I have no idea.
Ask for help.
Okay, for my video. She'll help you again.
You leave the letters
Here, I
again.
sent it to you.
No. These are my just can't grab them. I don't know, Lindsay. I'll try and get them all out tomorrow. Depends how busy it is in here. Today was busy, and
Are you?
I'll do it the other way around.
No.
Yeah. Yes, I do need Sarah back desperately. She's never allowed to take vacation again. Although I really shouldn't have tackled this. She actually said, "Are you sure you should be doing this when I'm away?" And I said, "I will be fine. I can totally handle this." Because I expected the store to be really quiet and not anticipating that I would be serving 30 plus people per day. Because this time last year it was pretty quiet. So, yeah. Okay, eventually. The other side.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
She had I think.
Yeah. Just,
I'm doing I was contemplating doing those sides. I want to do that.
you still can. Right? There's no rules that you can't do something with it when there are no rules. All right.
Acting is limitless. Limitless.
All right.
Do I have time?
I'm gonna print her tumbler. So I think I'm gonna say goodnight to you guys. Oh, we have 6 people here. Who's all here? Oh my gosh, we have people. This is exciting. And thank you to everyone who made it possible for me to stream today. I didn't realize that you have to have 50 people. Thank goodness, because on TikTok, you have to hit 1,000, which my other social media platforms, I don't have as many issues with because I use them more. But this one, I don't have many subscribers. So, and we're going to try and do more and more videos. So, we're just going to get better equipment. All right. I am going to say goodnight to everybody because I need to take my computer and we'll get a file off of it. And make sure that, well, I guess we'll do the same thing again tomorrow night. I don't know.
Oh, sorry. No.
Oh.
No. You can YouTube it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
might
be
be a little bit
raging.
high.
in there.
Yeah.
I'll be.
We'll just have like in the chat, we'll just be little. Sue's going for surgery tomorrow, so she'll be in recovery. So if she joins us on the chat and you just see a bunch of gibberish,
It might be very
it
entertaining.
might be Sue.
It probably will be very entertaining.
I'm gonna be watching the replay
Good night,
when I get home from
Lindsay.
work.
I want drugs.
Yeah. So we'll do the same thing tomorrow, and I'll send you guys an email with the files for tomorrow. And that one's actually done. So, and there's only one because this one I only sent both of them because I just couldn't decide, and so I sent you both. All right. Have a fantastic night, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow.
How much sleep do you think?